Hello again to Mod Review. Today we're taking a look at a mod that's very near and dear to my heart. As you can see, it's a mod kind of specifically made for me by my friend GiGaGon. It's called Tweaks for DaltonGoesFast, and it's just like a collection of various little modifications to the game that are all server side, so no one else has to download them to use it. And there's a few different like random things that I wanted to change about the game, so this mod kind of compiles all those things together. We can start by looking at the biggest feature of this mod is the player trust system, and this prevents unwanted players from doing things like using lunar seers, which is dreaming of a stage in the bazaar, hitting portals, activating the teleporter, stuff like that. Anything that would like be inconvenient or like could possibly troll the run. So I've made a little system where you can add people's Steam names so that you can trust them to, you know, hit portals and stuff like that. So random people can't just drop into your game and start trolling you. And then there's the expanded interactable spawning. It's kind of outdated because Debug Toolkit was updated to spawn these interactables, but it's still a nice option to have. You know, there's still some like very like weird specific things that I would like to spawn. You know, like spawning portals was broken after the Survivors of the Void DLC update. Spawning teleporters, portals, things like scab bags, all that stuff was broken. Another huge one is the simulacrum item dropper relocation. That makes it so that instead of the items coming out of the cell vent like they normally do, the items actually drop on the player. So when you have like, you know, more than 4 players, or if like the void cell is really close to the wall and they all spawn in the same area, that prevents that. And then also the it fixes the invisible wall on the moon, the original moon. Ever since they added the anniversary update that changed the final level, the invisible wall in the moon was broken. You couldn't escape, so this mod makes it so that you can escape. Although I will say the moon escape feature is client side, so all players will have to have the mod enabled for that to work. But without further ado, let's go into the config and just take a look at that. It's a really simple config for this mod. There's just blocking the portal interactions. There's the various interaction blockings. And then there's the trusted player list. I added like my Steam friends. These are all comma separated without a space. Simulacrum reward vector multiplier. That makes the simulacrum rewards, if you don't want it to spawn on the players, it makes it fly out farther than it would. It's a kind of they like spawn farther away from the thing, so it makes them a little more spaced out. And then move simulacrum rewards, that makes it so if it's set to true that they spawn on the players. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like in game. So loud. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and let's disable it so we can see what the simulacrum looks like, the rewards look like normally. I'm just gonna rush through this wave real quick. All right, you see the wave is about to end, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the wave. And the items are dropping on the character. I guess the config doesn't work on the fly, but usually they will come out of this cell vent, and that would be okay in a spot like this, but if it's really close to the wall, it makes it really inconvenient for multiple players to grab. And then we can go ahead and look at some of the interactable spawning. So we have, if you type TFD into the console, you can get all of the commands. You can just kind of scroll through them and see what there is. Some of my favorite things to do is spawn like a lunar scav bag to give people lunar coins. Sometimes people will join a run and they don't have lots of lunar coins, so I just spawn a couple of those. I actually have that one set to a hotkey, so I can just spam it. That's a lot of fun. And let's take a look. And then things like spawning the interactables, like the teleporter. You can spawn even a lunar teleporter, the one that's on Mithrix. This one will take you to the moon. I believe it will take you to the moon no matter what stage you're on. And then other things include it has BepInEx config manager support. You can go ahead and block and unblock all of these things on the fly. So when, you know, if you're dead or all the trusted players are dead, you can go ahead and turn it off and allow people to do it. Or you can just turn it off if you're in a lobby with some people that you trust or it's not that many people. See, once again, the item is spawned somewhere else. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what it does. The last feature I'll show real quick is the moon escape. Without this mod, you can't escape the moon if you go to the original moon, because I like to often go to the original moon over the new moon that they add in. I think no enemies is on. But yeah, see, you can already tell if you know what the moon looks like that this is the old commencement stage. I'm just gonna cut to the end of Mythics here. Alright, and if you're at all familiar with the way that the old moon works on the newest update, you'll know now that normally you wouldn't be able to get through the barrier. But with this mod, see, you can just go on right through and continue the game like normally. But like I said, this doesn't work if there's players that don't have the mod. So players that don't have the mod won't be able to escape. So usually what I do is I use another aspect of the mod. I spawn the teleporter. And then I add the portal celestial so that we have to obliterate to end the run basically, and then I will give myself beads or give somebody beads so that we fight the lunar scav. And then what I'll do is I'll block teleporter interaction, but I'll leave portal interaction unblocked so players can't hit the teleporter, which would take us to a next stage. They can only hit the portal. So it's kind of fun because this stuff is exploding and monsters will be spawning and you have to fight the boss. So it's kind of fun. Fun little challenge. I like to make lots of explosions, so I'll even turn Spite on. Just make it a little chaotic, and then you have to race the timer up there to charge the teleporter before the moon explodes. But yeah, that's just a few things that you can do with this mod. If you're interested in any of these features, especially like the block trusted players and everything, go ahead and check out the mod in the description, and thank you for watching.